Good morning. Hi, how is everyone? Long time no vlog. So that's what today is. Today is going to be a vlog day. I haven't done just a casual vlog, I think, since Vlogmas, and I decided to, I don't know, I just felt like I took a little break, but now I'm back. Just kind of, you know, got myself together, and today we're going to do a vlog. It's going to be kind of, I think we're going to do a little cooking. I have to get ready for some things. It's just going to be one of those days. Maybe it might turn into a full day of eating, but I do know we're going to cook together today. Today's actually Saturday when I'm filming this. Tomorrow will be Super Bowl Sunday. So usually I do Sunday reset and I'll do all my bowl cooking. I'm going to do that today because we're having a party. But that also means we got to get our house clean because, you know, the number one rule when people are coming over, we gotta clean, because what? We don't want them talking about us. And it's really just, my mom's coming, my dad, maybe Leo's mom and dad. I don't know, maybe his sister and brother-in-law. I don't think they're coming. But I know for sure my mom, my dad, my sister, me and Leo and the kids. So I might just like to have the house clean. But before we get into this, it is 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays. Saturdays are my off day from the gym, so I call them slow Saturdays. And I don't do anything on a schedule, like a scheduled time. I get up when I want to. I just kind of let the day flow, and that's how we do it, because finding structure and routine has really helped, not only with my productivity, but it also helped ease my anxiety. But I was also talking to my therapist about how when things came up and I couldn't stay on track, or those routines weren't getting done, or my days weren't ending up, I would get very anxious. And she's like, do one day where it's not, where it just, the day comes as it comes. Give yourself, and then, you know, just take it easy. So those are my slow Saturdays. Those might eventually turn into slow Sundays, but I think I like working out on Sundays. So I think slow Saturdays are right for me. But Rhea is actually at her, so I think last week was, so this is sectionals. I think it's regional, sectionals, then state. So if Rhea, she won her whole, she placed #1 last week for her sectionals, I think, or regionals, whatever. And then this one, if she passes, she goes to state. So we don't know yet, but keep our fingers crossed for our girl. She's worked very, very hard. So go Rhea. Rhea's in a speech club. I think it's called a club, where it's basically theater. It's basically theater. So, and she's doing really well. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, so you guys see me make my coffee. I'm gonna kind of show you throughout the day kind of what I'm eating. I think we're also gonna have a couple full days of eating coming up this week that you see this video. A lot of you guys were wondering about my hair extensions. My sister just took those same extensions that I had. I kept them, and then she just reinstalled them, and we toned them to match my hair. That was it. But we're gonna get dressed. It's gonna be a fun day. It's good. It's a good day to have a good day. Something wonderful is gonna happen today. We got a hot cup of coffee. That I dropped a piece of my hair across. Okay. We got a hot cup of coffee, and it's early morning. I already got a batch of laundry in. I cleaned my house yesterday, and I got a couple errands. I want to go to Walmart because I want to look and see if I can get some little decorations for the basement for the football game. I want to, my basement's pretty clean, but I want to like clean the floors real quick and like kind of wipe off dust because it's a little dusty down there. I want to finish some laundry today. And yeah, so just little errands. I got to get a couple things filmed. It's going to be good. Also, we're making Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets here at home. So that's going to be what's for dinner. So we're going to make those together. It involves pickle juice. I'm really excited. But all right, I'm going to have my coffee, but good morning. Let's get into this bowl. All right, so I wanted to show you guys a new little breakfast find, a couple things too, but this is one of the things I've been really loving. This is the Kodiak Cakes Carb Conscious Protein Packed Waffles. So I've been actually using these. Let me show you the macros. I'm going to do a whole separate video on macros and how to count them and track them and all those things, okay? But for 1/2 a cup, 53 grams is 240 calories, 14 fat, 19 carbs, 4 fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 14 protein. So I really like these. So my macros are a little different as of recently. I'm hitting about 190 grams of protein per day. So my macros are more protein priority, and then carbs come in second. Carbs I'm about 150 grams. Another thing that I actually seen this, Sandra from Macros on My Mind, she actually shared these, and I've been loving these too. These are rice cakes. These are the with sea salt, the thin ones, and I've been using these also on my way to the gym. and they are definitely more of a keto-friendly, low-carb approach. Sorry. So for one of the, they're thin. They are like super duper thin, guys. These aren't like they're very, very thin. Just little rice cakes. They come in a 3-pack. I think they're about like 15, 20 bucks. Let's see. So one rice cake is 20 calories, 0 fat, 4 carbs, and less than 1 gram of protein. So I usually eat about 4, and I'll take a little bit of peanut butter and I'll make like a sandwich out of them. And that's how I'll do. But I think for breakfast today, I'm gonna make us some pancakes and maybe some eggs or something like that. I've been thinking too, the next time I go to the grocery store, I want to look for a protein for breakfast instead of eggs. Maybe some like turkey bacon or something like that, because I want something a little different. I gotta switch up the breakfast game here. But they even give you little this was not cheap. This was like $6. Low carb muffins. They show you how to make them, and you can also do a low carb pizza crust with this. But when I make this, I will add in like some vanilla extract, or you can do maple extract, strawberry extract, however you want to do it. And I add in like some seasoning, like some cinnamon or something, just to give it a little something, you know, to make it taste like breakfast. So we can do that. Make some pancakes. I'm already on my like 3rd batch of laundry, and it's only 8:20. On my off days, I'm off. I'm not doing anything, just cleaning, whatever. I'm resting my body. As much as we want to go, and in theory, everybody thinks the more you work out, the faster you're gonna, you know, hit your goals. You have to listen to your body, and the majority of your gains are made on rest days, and that's pure fact. That was literally just preached to me, and I was like, all right, I get it. So they're like, literally, Danielle, on your rest day, make sure you are hitting your protein goals, and make sure you are resting, make sure you're drinking your water, because that is where all the magic happens. So I was like, all right. And they're like, look, if you are too sore to work out, and if your muscles are sore to the touch, then you need to rest those an extra day, because you will cause an injury. And I was like, all right, got it. I told you guys to do the fasted cardio in the morning, which I'll show you the treadmill that I use. It's a good workout, but it's awful. It is the longest minutes of your life on that thing. I'm trying to figure out if I could set it up. I would love to get like a Nordic track, or like something that has I could plug it in, you know, and so it'd be a little bit easier. But the way my budget is right now, it's not in the books. But if y'all want to like tag Nordic track, or like somebody who makes treadmills and tell them to send me one, that'll be great. But yeah, so I do that, and then I go to the gym. I break up my workouts, because some people, depending on how they want to look. So I like more of a wellness look. So if you guys want to look up like wellness competitors, where it's more of a developed bottom half, you know, big quads, nice tight hamstrings, rounded glutes, because that's how my body is already shaped. So it's not an unrealistic goal for me to just maximize on what I have. And then your upper body is not overly toned, but it's still in good shape, okay? So for myself, I do a shoulder and chest day. That's one of my days. I do a back and biceps day. I do a glute focus day, just working on activating my glutes and my hamstrings, and then I toss in a little tricep work on that day. And then I will do a quad only day. We're doing just quad focus work. And then I will do an overall leg strength day, where those are the days where I go the heaviest on the weights as possible. So tomorrow, which is Sunday, is my heavy leg day. I always do heavy leg days on Sunday because me and my dad work out together. So if I need any help, my dad's right there. So he's like my gym buddy on Sundays. Everything else I'm pretty good, where somebody's walking by, I can kind of count to him. But with my dad right there, I can go really, really heavy, and he's like my motivator. He's so great. So for example, tomorrow I will do a lot of machine work too. So I'll do like hack squats. And my hack squats, I do like 4 sets, maybe 6 to 8, but I'm squatting to 300 pounds. I'll do a leg press. Leg pressing tomorrow will be around 450 pounds. I will do deadlifting between 150, 200 pounds. So heavy weight, lower reps. So I usually do 6 to 8 reps, 4 sets of them, and just annihilate my body. And then I ended up with just walking on the treadmill. I'm not doing the elliptical anymore. I'm not doing the Stairmaster or anything, just walking on the treadmill at about 3.5 speed, 3.5 for about 25-30 minutes.
All right, as you guys can see, I already have my gym clothes laid out for tomorrow. Because I just love it. Leo also brought me those flowers. I know they're dying, but he actually brought me 2 dozens of roses. I'm actually going to take these out. And I divided them up to 2 vases. But anyways, my perfume collection. I've been becoming a perfume person lately. Anyways, here is the treadmill. I got this from Amazon, and it was about $137. Okay, so super affordable. I had to pay for it myself. Nobody sends it to me, and I just wanted something to help me stay on track with my goals and stuff like that. So if the weather got really bad or I couldn't make it, or if I had to leave early from the gym because I had something to do, I can come home and just finish my cardio at home. So just to, make sure I am, doing all the things. So I like it because of how small it is. So when it came, all you had to do is actually attach this part. This was already assembled, so super easy assembly. All you have to do is attach the hand grips. Leo was really surprised. It's super light, and let me just kind of show you. All right, so I like to move, it's so light, guys. I don't know if you guys can see how I'm moving it, but I like to put mine on the rug because I work out early in the morning and Rhea's room's right beneath mine, okay? So I just put it on the area rug just to kind of give you, it weighs nothing. This is literally how thin it is. Super thin. And then this has this little thing just to keep it up here.
That's what that little thing is for.
So I usually don't even have that up. I don't know why it's on there. But this just comes right down. And you can see it is on a pretty decent incline. That incline is not as easy as it seems, okay? So you have this. With this treadmill, you will have to hold on. You know how people say, oh, don't hold on. No, you have to hold on. All right, so
Once I did that, I didn't hold on.
yeah, I feel like I'm going to fall every time. So again, I use this to get on, so it grips my feet. I usually have gym shoes on, okay? And then you have to start moving. And it is... And if you could hear the noise, that's how loud it is. And it is like walking uphill, like sweaty. And then it comes with it has speed, time, and calories. Again, it's a decent piece of equipment for the price. It gets the job done. If cardio is something that you are really struggling to get done, or if you're like, you don't want to do a gym membership, this is, I think, a really nice piece of equipment. As you can tell, I'm already winded, but for the price, for the style, for the job, you can't beat it. This Sunny brand is a really good brand. I've had stuff from them before, and I don't mind it. It's just, it's hard. It is a hard walk. It's, just take your time. I don't run. I just stroll and just get my steps in, but it's definitely like walking uphill. And it's a good workout. It's definitely gonna work you out pretty good, and for the price. But I will leave a link down below if you guys want to get your hands on one. But I don't mind it at all. Like again, it's just a little bit on the difficult levels. So it's there, but you cannot. A lot of people ask if you can like prop this up to make it. You can't. That is what it is. So. There's no way to adjust that. So that might be, the incline is not adjustable. That might be a game changer for a lot of people, but it is what it is. But I wanted to share this with you guys because a lot of you guys have been asking, and it works for us because we were very limited on space. We were, All right, this is breakfast, my friends. I have everything marked down on my phone here. So I'm just going to read off to you. This is 140 grams of egg whites with 1 whole egg. I do a 1 whole egg because for my fat count, I get about 66 grams, and you have to keep your fat up for hormones. So not super high, but still enough to where I have to make sure I get enough. So that's what we have. And then I seasoned it with just a little salt, and then this green and red hatch chili flakes. So good. It has a little bit of a kick to it. It's delicious. Highly recommend. I got that from Trader Joe's. And then this is the 53 grams of the Kodiak carb conscious, hot protein packed, all that whatever. And I make my batter a little watery. I add a little vanilla extract and some cinnamon to it just to give it a little flavor, and that's what that is. And then that's 2 ounces of raspberries. Going for raspberries because raspberries are probably the most friendly when it comes to this. And then I am going to top it with a little bit of the Chalk Zero maple syrup. I love Chalk Zero's maple syrup. You could have even thought, if I would have had any more Chalk Zero chocolate chips, I would have thrown them into my pancakes and done chocolate chip pancakes, but I got to place an order. If you guys have never tried Chalk Zero, they are where it's at. Do not buy any of the store-bought chocolate chips because they always give me, I mean, for me, they always give me GI upset. Chalk Zero is where it is at. And I have a discount code and all that stuff down below if you want to check it out, but I'm going to put some of their maple syrup. They also have like a fudge or like a chocolate syrup, which is fire. Strawberry, I mean, there's everything. They have strawberry preserves that we've demolished. Leo loved it. They even have like a cookie spread. I mean, there's everything. Check out Chalk Zero. Give them, you're going to be in love. But anyways, this is the whole plate here. A nice big old breakfast. And for this breakfast, I'm going to give you a macro breakdown. All right, I don't know how to do it per meal, but for so far with the coffee, I've had 35 grams of protein, 27 grams of fat, 8 grams of fiber, and 23 grams of 35 grams of protein, 27 grams of carbohydrates, 8 grams of fiber, and 23 grams of fat. And that's going to lead us with a grand total of 451 calories for our first meal. We still have 18 left. But all right, I'm gonna eat my breakfast, and it is 11:30. So I ate like 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. Yeah, about time to eat. I'm a little hungry. So what are we gonna have? We are gonna have lunch, and lunch is going to be a like steak wrap. I want to finish up this, so I'm gonna make something for Leo too. Lee, do you want to have some of this for lunch? That chopstick? Yeah. So this is just, what kind of steak is this, Lee? I have it on here.
Sirloin tip.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to take 6 ounces of that, and then I'm going to mix in, I know this is going to look crazy for people, but you could, Leo thinks it's so gross when I do this, but I like to just mix in like the good cottage cheese with it because it is a cheese essentially, right? And instead of doing like a shredded cheese and kind of still get that like cheesy gooey goodness, but I'm going to like jam pack it with some protein because I believe this is only 120 calories. And hold on, let me show you the macros. These are so good. 120 calories, 3 fats, 3 carbs, and 19 grams of protein. That's like perfect. So I'm going to put those two together, and I'm going to do like a quesadilla with these. These are really good. I got these at Costco, and I like them. I think they're pretty tasty. And I'm going to have some Quest protein chips with it, and then I'm going to make some green beans as well and serve some green beans. So just to get some veg in, because I haven't had any veg yet today. So try to get some veggies in. But yeah, just kind of, since today is Saturday, hold on, I'm going to turn the camera around.
I know you're probably like, who is she? I fixed my hair so we're not all crazy frizzy anymore, and I got dressed. So since today is Saturday, we tend to just finish what we have in the fridge and kind of eat what you want day, and whatever's left from like meal prep and cooking over the week, so we can clear out everything. I have like all my Tupperware right here on the counter that I'm using for prep. So I'm going to finish up. I want to eat before I start prepping, because I have this thing, once I start prepping food and cooking all day, I'm just not hungry. And I actually Googled it. They said it's because it's like sensory overload for your like taste buds and the smell and everything. Because you know, you eat with like your eyes, you eat with your smell, you eat with your mouth, you know. So it's just like sensory overload, and they say that's why people don't get hungry. So yeah, so we're gonna eat. I know it's a lot of protein, but again, I gotta hit 190 grams. I usually like to go within 10, so at least no more, less than like 10, no more greater than 10. And calories, I usually like to stay within 100. So less than 100, no more than 100 over. So I'm just more focused on getting them macronutrients in. But I'm gonna go ahead and get everything prepped and start cooking it up. I'll be back.
All right, so here is how I'm doing it, okay? I know that this may seem kind of gross to some people, like my husband, but it doesn't bother me, and it's a good way to get that extra protein in. And I get that a lot, like people struggle with getting protein in, and how do I get so much protein? I like to eat my protein. I don't really do too many shakes and stuff like that. I will have them. I really like the Fairlife chocolate shake. I just wish the ingredients were a little bit better, but nonetheless, if I was on the run, that's what I would do. I think they're very delicious, but I prefer to like eat because, you know, I'm hungry. So this for me was just easy, and it's, you know, great source of protein, and it's pretty clean. It's not really processed and stuff like that. I'm really not trying to do too many bars or stuff like that either. You know, I'm trying to cook as much as I can. So again, just trying to do like an 80-20 rule, you know, 80% of it clean, nutritious, not processed, but some of it's gonna be because, you know, this is real life around these parts. So I'm gonna go through and finish. I do have my pan sprayed with some like avocado spray. This is the one I use. And yeah, so I have my pan sprayed down with that, and I'm just gonna throw my tortilla on the pan too to get it a little crispy. Just kind of serve it like that. So here is my lunch. I know this looks watery. It's good. It's good. Trust me. You can even mix your eggs with cottage cheese. And that Felicia Heatherly girl did that. That's kind of where I got it from. I did toast up my tortilla. So that's my meat cottage cheese mix. Right here is 1 cup of green beans with a little seasoning salt. I got a thing of Quest protein chips. And then I'm finishing one of these sparkling ice drinks because they're delicious. And this is my second meal. All right, so I'm starting on a little bit of my meal prep. So I'm doing my sides. So let me kind of give you a rundown on what I'm going to do. Right here, obviously, you see we have a ton of asparagus. I want to do a Greek-inspired, I'm feeling very Greek-inspired today for some of my sides. So I want to do the asparagus, and I'm going to make a kind of a sauce. I'm kind of making it up as I go. I'm going to take some fresh garlic, and I'm going to press it. I'm going to add a little bit of avocado oil, and I'm going to add the zest of a lemon and the juice of a lemon, and I'm going to do some probably oregano once I find it, and some fresh Parmesan cheese, and just drizzle it over there and just roast it. I have the oven going at 4 1/4, and I'll probably roast it for like a half an hour. So that'll be one. And then my next pan is going to be some zucchinis. And these are going to be, I'm going to actually get my mandolin slicer out and slice them up. I'm really enjoying that. And we're just going to roast them with some salt, pepper, and you know what? I might actually add some of this on there. Parmesan and black garlic seasoning. And just leave that and let that roast in the oven as well. And then we're also going to make a side of potatoes. These are these little ones, and I'm just going to dice them in half. And we're going to make these Greek-inspired too, and just follow the same ingredients that we did for that. And yeah, so we're going to let that just do its thing. But I kind of want to give you guys an idea of how I do. I try to do like 3 or 4 different sides. Here, I do 3 or 4 different sides. So usually I'll do like 2 or 3 different veggies. I always have like 2 different veggies and a salad. I'll just buy a big thing of romaine, and I chop it up, and then I rinse it really good and spin it, and then I put it in like a foil pan. But what I do is I put a thing of paper towel on the bottom so it'll absorb any moisture to keep it fresh and crisp, and I leave that in the fridge, and then we could just keep making salads. Also, another thing that I do is I haven't been buying using any store-bought dressings. I've been making my own, and how I've been doing that is I've been using red wine vinegar, a little bit of Dijon, a little bit of garlic powder, salt, and pepper, and a little bit of sweetener in there, and that's it. I haven't even been putting any oil. I will add a little bit oil to the top if my macros allow for it, just to get a little extra fat. But for the most part, my base is just the vinegar. I don't mind it. I like a bit vinegary base, so that doesn't bother me. For like Leo and them, they won't eat that because it's too vinegary for them. But you could add it and like make the salad dressing with. So yeah, so we'll do that. And then, so on our meal prep today, I'm going to do some burgers, and I'm going to use my, I actually have my list. Let me get my list. Hold on. So I kind of make a list, and I'll go through and see what I want to do. I always check my freezer. So I have the chicken breast, chicken thighs, steak, and then I have the burgers. So we're going to do the Chick-fil-A inspired chicken nuggets. I'm going to do some baked chicken thighs, and we're going to do some chopped up steak
And kind of like what I showed you today that I had, I like making that because the kids like that, and they can have like, they'll just eat it like that, or they'll eat it with tortilla shells, or they'll just eat it with some salad or whatever. So they like having that. And then I'm going to do some burgers, and then we're going to do some baked zucchini, asparagus, Greek potatoes. I'm not going to make any rice right now. I might make it later on in the week, just because we haven't really been eating it. That's not, I'll have the potatoes and everything, and then once it starts, the rice will take nothing but a little bit of time. I use a jasmine rice. So we're also, since tomorrow is Super Bowl, Leo's making a pork butt, right? Or a pork shoulder, right? What are you making, Lee?
Yeah, pork butt.
I'm not gonna eat that, but that'll also be on the list for prep for during the week that they can have. And I'll be also making some coleslaw. That is like the keto coleslaw that I've always made, so I can also have that during the week and then kind of go from there. So real easy. So anyways, let's keep this party going, but I wanted to share with you guys just kind of how I do it. I really love the Ninja Foodie. I got that I bought it for myself for my birthday, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely recommend. It was a really great purchase, and it's really saved time when it comes to prep. So I'm gonna do the sides first, and then I'll probably pause and come back. So I have to go to Target and pick up an external hard drive for my computer because it's been crashing. It's been crashing. I need to get a bigger hard drive, and yeah, so Leo says I need to get a desktop computer because with the biggest like storage on there, that's like, I don't understand why Mac computers are so expensive. Like I see like to get all the like bells and whistles that I would need and the new editing software, the computer I was looking at is going to cost like $2,500. Like, good Lord.
Okay, so update quickly on how things are going for us. We have our asparagus, and I did kind of a Greek, everything was very Greek inspired this week, but it was a little bit of avocado oil. I made like a sauce, avocado oil, tons of garlic, salt, lemon, and the zest of a lemon, and that was it, and I slow roasted them. Those are just some burgers that I'm gonna have. These are 4 or 5 ounces of the 96% lean ground beef, and then I just do Leo mix them with some Montreal steak seasoning, and then we use the grill option on the Ninja Foodie. That's what it's called, right? We're gonna talk about that right now. Here are the potatoes. I just did the same kind of seasoning with them, except the seasoning is a seasoning blend. What is that? Herbs de Provence, and it's a little bit of garlic, lemon zest. And then the Herb de Provence has the same thing in there. It's really, really good. Some of them got a little crispy, but I'm not mad about it because they are like super flavorful. Very, very good. Nice side. These are some zucchini that we roasted as well, and then I seasoned them with the truffle seasoning from Costco. And this is the same ground beef that I made for the burgers, but I made half burgers and then half just some salt on the ground beef, and then we can make it with some chickpea pasta or with some, we could just do something. We could throw some taco seasoning on it. I have tacos, but it's cooked and we just season it to our desire. I also made a cucumber salad with some red wine vinegar, a little bit of sweetener, and some garlic and salt, and that's sitting in the fridge. I'll show you. All right. So I kind of just let it sit in the fridge and do its thing, and then it'll shrink down. So then if I have to add more seasoning, I will do that. So that's going. Right here, Leo has the steak chopped up with some onion, and we season it with a little bit of Maggi seasoning. That'll be done. Sweet potatoes are for Ben. And then here I have some Greek chicken thighs. These are for Leo and the kids for during the week. And then I will clean this up and chop that up for salads during the week. All right, hopefully you guys, all right, hi, I'm back. So right here I have 5 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, boom, diced up. We are going to make these Chick-fil-A inspired, and I found a Pinterest recipe, so I'll link it down below. And basically what she said to do, that we're gonna have to give a bath to the chicken for about 30 to 60 minutes and a blend of pickle juice and milk. So the ingredients are a half a cup of milk, a fourth of a cup of skim milk, I'm sorry, a half a cup of pickle juice, a fourth of a cup of skim milk, and that's gonna be the bath. I am not gonna use skim milk, I'm gonna use almond milk, just the unsweetened almond milk. And then we'll make the bath, and then the seasoning are 2 teaspoons of powdered sugar. I'm gonna use the Swerve confectioner sugar.
a half teaspoon of kosher salt, half teaspoon of black pepper, a half teaspoon of garlic powder, and a fourth of a teaspoon of smoked paprika. So, and then her macros are going to be different because she says for hers, that's including the skim milk and the powdered sugar, 135 calories, 27 grams of protein, 2 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of fat per serving. Mine's going to be probably still 0 carbs because I'm not using anything with any sugar in it. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do the bath here. All right, so here is that chicken. I got my measuring spoons here, and they said 1/4 of a cup of skim milk. So like I said, I'm going to use the Silk unsweetened almond milk. I feel like this is just like a buttermilk, kind of, because buttermilk is milk and vinegar, and I've made it before, and you almost like threw up on me, but it came out okay. All right, so I'm gonna need some assistance here because I believe this is a half a cup of pickle juice, and I love pickle juice. It's okay. Come back here, Picasso, and just make sure everything is mixed up, and just let it soak. I'm gonna let this sit for a minimum of a half an hour, but they say between 30 to 60 minutes. I guess probably the longer the better. All right, so while the meat is, that chicken is doing its thing, I need to have a snack. It's about 3:10, so I'm gonna have some of these rice cakes with some of this little delish. This is the Biscoff cookie butter. It's good. I'm gonna do 4 of these rice cakes with 30 grams of the Biscoff. And that'll make sure I hit my protein or my fat macro today. Here, I'll leave this right here so you can serve yourself some. But
Have the rest.
that is what it looked like. All right, so we are, I don't know, it's probably been 45 minutes or so. And what we're going to do now is start on this chicken. So that's kind of what it looks like. You can see kind of like creamed up. I will leave the instructions down below, but if you didn't, she said if you didn't have, you can use buttermilk or heavy whipping cream or whatever you want to do. But again, we're just being more macro friendly here, and you're going to want to just strain it, okay? So I made the seasoning. Hopefully this is enough, but you were only supposed to use 1 pound of chicken. I think I have about 4. 6 teaspoons of Swerve confectioner sugar, a couple teaspoons of smoked paprika, salt, pepper, and garlic. And just did it like that. And from what they said, you just sprinkle it and toss it in. So here you go. All right, that looks good. So we're gonna go through and we're gonna use our Ninja Foodie. So give me a second, let me get it all straightened up. So the air fryer is ready. So if you guys were on the fence and getting one of these, I actually really recommend it. I ended up getting the Foodie because I wanted to make sure that the, like, whatever, this little bucket was big enough. That's why I didn't get like their double air fryer. I felt like their baskets were too small. And yeah, so this one is a grill and a dehydrator and an air fryer, which I'm all about. So you can do anything, like you can make your dog's treats in here. I mean, seriously, you can do just about anything. And you can like really fill this guy up. Like I made burgers on here right now. I made shrimp. I've grilled chicken. I've air fried chicken. I mean, literally, you can do everything in here. And it's going to be perfect for the summer too in this house because our house gets so hot. So we're going to let these cook for 10 minutes. And then you just drop the hood and that's it. All right. Look at those. Guys, you need one of these. Look at how great they look. I'm going to pull one out just to show you. Oh, jeez. Look at that. And then what I like too is it's still nice and juicy. It really preserves the moisture. All right, so here are the chicken nuggets. We're gonna let them sit for a minute and then we'll try them out. But while they're cooling, I have this. This is what we're gonna have for dinner tonight, and I'm just gonna make 2 bags of it just to have 2 because Leo loves these. These are the cauliflower gnocchi from Trader Joe's. They are really good. Macros are pretty legit too. So for 1 cup, which is a good amount, I think my macros I'm fitting like 1.5. Let's see, 3 fat, 22 carbs, and 2 protein, but we also have 6 grams of fiber. So they're very, very tasty. Cauliflower,
cassava flour, cauliflower, cassava flour, potato starch, extra virgin olive oil, and sea salt. That's the ingredients. But anyways, I'm gonna throw them in the air fryer, and then I am going to season them with a little bit of this cheesy seasoning blend, and it makes them scrumdiddlyocious. All right, my friends, here is my dinner. So that's 6 ounces of those chicken nuggets and about 210 grams of the cauliflower gnocchi. Let's try these together. I actually already tried them to let you know, but we'll try them together. All right, so for the gnocchi, I would not recommend air frying it because it all clumps together. It did get some crisp, but it's better in the pan, don't you think?
Yeah. Or you just gotta spread them out. Give them a lot of room.
Yeah, they're good. I actually weighed mine out, so.
Sorry.
He's eating off my plate. And here are the nuggets. They're very tender. They're not dry. I feel like you can kind of taste the sweetness from the powdered sugar. Want to try? So you can get a. Let's try that piece. And I feel like you taste a little bit of the pickle. What do you think? They're not dry.
No, they're okay.
Not bad.
Maybe like a bunch of ranch and hot sauce and
Like dippers?
yeah.
So yeah, I would recommend. I'll leave this link down below. All right, my friends. So I am in my pajamas. I got all my makeup off. If you guys are wondering about these lashes, these are Blinky Fly lashes. They're like kind of like Lashify, where you kind of like put them on yourself. I really dig them. So these are the, I think, called the Darling ones. Super affordable. I think for the lashes and like the glue was like 35 bucks. Definitely recommend. They last about 4 or 5 days. Yeah, so got those on, but we're gonna get ready for our last meal, and I'm gonna share my macros with you. For my last meal is gonna be some Greek yogurt. I have the Faye Total 0% Greek yogurt. The macros are really good. So for 170 grams, which is a big portion, 90 calories, 0 fat, 5 carbs, 5 sugar, 18 protein. Nice thing to do there. And then I will add in a serving, which is 140 grams of these wild berries, which I guess are really good because they're really good for detoxing, which I didn't know that. But 80 calories, 0 fat, 19 carbs, and 0 protein. So just kind of balance it out. I do add in a little bit of like skinny syrup. This is just cherry. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, it's 0 everything. It's just a little flavoring because, you know, this one is kind of like bitter. But I want to go over my macros with you guys so you guys can see how we ended today. So our goal today for calories was 1,967. We came in at 1,956. And with all the food, I showed you everything I ate. Our grand total today of carbs was 194. So we are about there. We get 196, so we're right there. Carbohydrates was 145. We had a goal of 147, so we have a little left. And our fat was 66 was our goal, and we hit at 63. So we still are, I like to stay within 10, okay? So no more than 10 over and no more than 10 under. And calories, like I said, within 100. So we're pretty good. We're right at where we should be. And it was a good day. We did a lot. We did a lot of cooking. I cleaned, I had my whole house up, and even though today is Saturday, I was able to kind of redo my Sunday reset today, which was nice. But yeah, so we're still waiting to hear from Rhea. She still hasn't gotten back to us. I know I told you guys that she placed for the second round, so right now we're waiting to see if she goes. And probably by the time I edit this video, I'll know, so I'll like leave it up on the screen. But yeah, so I'm gonna have my yogurt and just kind of kick back and relax. I'm tired. All this cooking and like cleaning up as we went. Luckily Leo was here today, so he helped me, but it was really good. I'll leave a link down below for the treadmill and for the chicken nuggets recipe. Let me know if you guys need links for anything else. Let me know if you guys like this, if it's kind of, you know, something you guys want to see. I also want to tell you guys something really quickly, because I know you guys are probably seeing what I eat, and you're like, oh my God, she's eating so many carbohydrates. I had a grand total of 145 total carbohydrates. 49 of those were fiber. So I had 96 net carbs. So I just saying. Okay, guys, we still all good. But nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you guys for hanging out. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this, full days of eating. I'm trying to
you know, bring you guys in and show you more fitness stuff and just kind of show you what this new journey looks like for me. It's there's no label to it. You know, I was actually just talking to a friend of mine, Sky, and on Instagram, and she said, like, I don't want a label to how I'm eating. We're just eating. And I was like, girl, yes, this is just me eating. All right, I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, friends.